parents from Park Gate near Fareham had their lives turned upside down when they were told that their son, previously described by experts as lazy, would need a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
Oliver was 3 months premature, so when he was first born, and he was in hospital for about 7.5 weeks, he had a brain scan and we didn't think that there were going to be many problems. We certainly weren't told that there was a chance of there being any problems. But when he got to about a year old, he wasn't reaching any milestones. He couldn't sit up. He couldn't really do anything. He just used to lie on the floor, couldn't roll over. So
I can roll over as a roly-poly.
I know you can do it now. But at the time, he just wasn't reaching his milestones. So we had to really push and fight to get in to see a consultant. And to get some physio and just try and find out what the problem was and why he wasn't reaching his milestones. But we were told that he was just a lazy boy. But obviously
I'm not a lazy boy.
No, we know you're not a lazy boy now, Oliver. So when he was 15 months old, we took him to see a consultant. Just thought it was for a routine appointment. And there she told us that he had spastic diplegic cerebral palsy and that he'd be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. It was like our world had been shattered at the time. It was a bit of a shock to the system, but we sort of went on from there and looked to see what we could do to help him. Once we'd got over the shock, we found out that he needed a lot of physio and that we were going to have to do a lot of work with him, a lot of hard work. And we found out about an operation called SDR, selective dorsal rhizotomy. We found out about a surgeon in the US who pioneered the treatment, and we fundraised as much money as we possibly could and took him over there for the operation.
Financial support to fund Oliver's operations came from a wide variety of sources.
We had some people that did the race across America, cycled across America in a competition, did 2 hours on, 2 hours off a stint, 2 of them with their team. They raised lots and lots of money. We both worked for a long haul airline, my husband and I, and they were amazing, absolutely amazing. Our boss donated a lot of money to us, and the company did a raffle and gave us some flights to New York, which we could raffle off.
And Las Vegas, and Florida, and some other stuff like that.
And we did Zumbathons and dog shows and raffles, people running marathons for us, so many different things. It was completely overwhelming, all the fundraising. We did a charity ball.
And we had fun.
We did a charity ball at St Mary's at the football stadium, which raised £13,000.
But now Sally Ann and husband Terry have no other option than to get fundraising once more.
He had the first operation in September 2014. And then he had a second operation in February 2017 that we had to go back to St Louis for. So, yeah, now with the cost of his physio and going down for all of his strength training down in Wales to see a specialised person down there, we're spending a lot of money every month on all of his physio and his strength training costs. So we're getting to the point now where our pot's empty. And we've got to start fundraising again, unfortunately.
There's no doubting the impact Oliver's physiotherapy is having on his movement.
I did brilliant walking and amazing standing. I want to learn how to walk so people can't see me walk. And I can even wiggle my toes, and I always use sticks.
We've been lucky since, in the sort of 48 hours or a few hours since we put out our fundraising campaign again, we've had lots of people that have come forward to take part in the Great South Run. Hopefully our daughter's football team, all of the girls want to do a big sponsored event. They're great for fundraising for him. We're going to do another charity ball, this time at the Solent Hotel. Hopefully more raffles, another Zumbathon, and yeah, somebody else has offered to do some triathlons, so hopefully the more people that we can get to do fundraising events for us, the better. It's always difficult to ask people for money. It's a horrible thing to have to do, and we don't like doing it, but by doing these events it makes it fun. Oliver can get involved, and especially with school, it's a really nice way of bringing everybody together.
The family can be found online by searching Footsteps for Oliver. Charles Way Palmer for That's TV.